Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum, both of these are we get from nature, so called natural resources. Why do we call them natural resources? Because coal and petroleum, both with these get from nature, so called natural resources. They are also known as fossil fuels because they are formed from the dead remains living organisms which are called fossils. Now we are going to discuss the different types of natural resources. Natural resources are of two types. First is inexhaustible and second is exhaustible. Inexhaustible resources are which are present in unlimited quantity and exhaustible resources which are present in limited quantity. Exhaustible resources are also two types. Number one, renewable and second is non-renewable. Renewable resources are those which can be renewed like forest and wildlife. And non-renewable resources are which cannot be renewed like coal and petroleum. Before continuing the topic coal and petroleum, we should know about fossils, fuels, because both of are energy sources. So what is fuel? What is fuel? A substance which produces energy on burning. These fossil fuels are also of two types. Number one is natural and second is derived. Natural fuels are present in nature, that is a natural state like wood, natural gas. And derived or secondary fuels are which is processed to improve its quality like coke and coal gas. Then the question arises, what is calorific value? Calorific value is the amount of heat released by burning 1 gram of fuel. Clear? What is fuel? A substance which provide energy on burning, energy in the form of heat. And what is calorific value? Calorific value is the amount of heat released by burning 1 gram of fuel. Now the point arises, what are the characteristics of ideal fuel? The ideal fuel should have high calorific value. High calorific value. It should not produce harmful gases. It is easily available, easy to handle and store and transport. And it should have moderate ignition temperature. Ignition temperature means the minimum heat required to burn fossil fuel. If the ignition temperature is high, then it is not easy to burn the fossil fuel. So if it is very low ignition temperature, then it will catches the fire easily, so accident can take place. So the ignition temperature should be moderate. And the last one is the moderate rate of combustion means it should burn slowly, because if it burns with high speed, then large amount of heat will release that will not be of any use. The second point is the last time before some time I told you the water fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are the fuels which are formed by the fossils, and water fossils, these are the dead remnants present in earth crust. Now now we can come to the topic coal. What is coal? It is a complex mixture of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen compounds formed in coal mines. Clear? What is coal? It is complex mixture of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen compounds formed in coal mines. And the process of formation of coal is called carbonization. What is carbonization? It is a chemical process of conversion of punt matter. Punt matter means the fresh dead matter of plants. So the carbonization is the process of conversion of punt matter into coal. Then how coal formed? A million of years ago, forests are got buried. Millions of years ago, forests got buried like this. This is the diagram showing the process of carbonization. What's the process? Millions of years ago, forests got buried under the Earth's surface due to earthquake and volcanoes. Clear? Millions of years ago, forests got buried under the surface of Earth due to earthquake and volcanoes. As they deep buried in the earth crust due to the high temperature and pressure, these buried these buried plants convert into coal. First point matter converted into peat. There are different categories of coal. These are peat, lignite, anthracite, and bituminite. Due to high pressure and temperature, these buried plants converted into coal. First punt matter converted into peat coal, then lignite coal, then bituminous coal, and finally converted into anthracite coal. All these coal varieties differ by their texture and calorific value. So again I am repeating, what is carbonation? Carbonation is a chemical process of conversion of punt matter into coal. It takes millions of years. A million of years ago, forests got buried under the crust of surface of earth due to volcanoes and earthquake. Due to high pressure and temperature, these buried plants converted into coal. There are different varieties of coal depending on their texture and calorific value. These coal varieties are peat, lignite, bituminous, and anthracites. The punt matter first converted into peat coal, then lignite, then bituminous, and finally into anthracite coal. Clear? Now the point is, what are the uses of coal? Coal is used in cooking food, in rail steam engines, as fuel in industries, and in processing of coke, coal tar, and coal gas.